Hello one, hello all, Simreap here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to European countryside, where I didn't quite get much as done off screen as I wanted to, but I did get the new crop in, as you can see over there. Let's get rid of that third person so that we have another crop in. This is soybeans again, and we have new trailer. I upgraded the trailer. We do need another trailer for our honey. Oh dear, let me do that. Yeah. So I will be picking up a trailer for that. Also need a new trailer for eggs, because we have quite a lot of eggs to sell. Those chickens have been laying like crazy. Normally I'd use like a forklift to do this, but for now we'll just use strength. So yeah, our chickens over here. I've flattened this out a bit. I know it doesn't look very pretty, but it's not finished. We have a good amount of eggs to sell. However, eggs don't sell until November, if I remember rightly. Soybeans, they sell well June, which is what we'll be doing now. Eggs sell best in November, unless of course there's a price that gets it close here. 346. That's not too bad at the supermarket. Oh, and then honey. Sorry, a second ago. March. Oh, so we've already lost the top price. 19. Yeah. Honey's not really all that big of a deal per se, because I think I've only got one beehive currently active anyway. But we are going to sell these soybeans because we need money. So yeah, this new trailer can hold 30,000 litres. It's probably about the limit for this vehicle. I don't really want it pulling any heavier really. But we're going to go the alternate way, just because I don't like the bridge. As far as I know, it won't break, but it always makes me nervous. But yeah, our field comes all the way down to here, which is lovely. Now, like I said, the plan is next is these fields next to us here on the left. These 4 fields are going to become one, and then we're going to buy those 3 at the back there. They're going to become one, and then we're going to buy these 2, and these 2 are going to become one. And then basically we'll have 4 fields, decent sized fields that we can do different things on. My next goal is these 4 here, so that I've got the ability to plant a crop to make money and a crop to feed the chickens, because we do need wheat. I had to buy some wheat from the store in order to keep them fed. It wasn't all that expensive per se, but you know, it's an expense I'd rather not have, and then obviously we can sell any excess wheat that we have. Once we get a feel for how much we use per year, and then we'll be able to deal with it, hopefully. Also, I do plan on turning seasonal growth back on after this harvest. I only turn it off just to speed up the process a little bit. It doesn't really make much of a difference. It just makes it a little bit easier to, because you don't have to worry about what you can plant. That's really all. I mean, the growing times are still the same as far as I'm aware. So something to keep in mind if that's if the route you decide to go down. It's just that you're not restricted on what months you can plant and what months you can harvest. So right, where are we going? Oh, we're going north. Oh, we're going right up there. Okay. Let me have a look. Right, so we need to take this road here. So I should have taken the bridge actually. Right, where are we now? So we turn right here, follow this round. Yeah. We should have just gone through over the bridge. Okay. It's because I was thinking about the supermarket, that's all it was. But we're going to push ahead, hopefully, once we've delivered these soybeans. We will push ahead and sell the eggs, hopefully. I don't know when the soybeans, the crop we've got planted, I don't know when they're going to actually grow or finish growing. But I'll just keep going until either we've hit November or they've grown, and then we'll see what we can get for the eggs, and I might try and sell the honey as well. Although the honey, my word, the honey isn't ready till March if I remember rightly. Now that was kind of an interesting detail on this road. Bits of wood in the road and stuff like that. I think this is the first map I've seen do that. It's actually very smart. I would hate having to drive up this road to work every day, put it that way. This is, I mean, just the thought of driving next to that is kind of terrifying. We've got just enough horsepower to pull this trailer, which is good. But we are going to have to upgrade eventually. But let's get these soybeans sold and let's see how much we make. Okay, so 65,000 plus another 7,500 for the environmental. So 72,000, not bad at all. I do have another 9,000 litres up at the farm. Unfortunately, something happened with regards to the silos and all the little bits of crop I had, because I had a few different bits and pieces. It all disappeared. So emptying your silo and then putting a new one down is probably the better idea. Emptying it, selling it, then putting a new one down. It could have just been that I had the thingy in proximity, the one that the containers that hold the fertilizer and the herbicide. I think because I think it's linking with them, and it shouldn't, but it does. But yeah, so I basically had to replace the soybeans. I mean, thank heavens for the dev tool, because without that I'd have just straight up lost all the crop. I didn't replace all of it, I just replaced the soybeans because we had what, 30,000 litres, something like that, and I didn't want to lose all that crop, because then obviously I wouldn't have been able to put that money into the farm. So first thing I want to do is get back to the farm, and then I want to see how much them fields are going to cost me so that we can expand. I'm not going to plant them though, because like I said, I want to get the seasonal back into order, but I want to at least get them harvested and prepped and all that lot, get them all melded together. Ploughing will take a little bit of time, but that's fine. I may need to get a bigger plough at some point, but for the moment, because you got wheat there, and I think that's soybeans behind. Right, so let's get this packed up. We will have to go and get a trailer for the eggs and the honey at some point. But what I want to do is I want to go check out them fields and see what's planted, what needs, you know, what needs what basically. So that's barley. That's good because we can actually use that to feed the chickens. So we'll definitely buy that field. Let's go check. Yeah, it looks like soybeans back here. Yeah, soybeans, and they're ready to harvest as well. So we can actually add them to what we've got and make a little bit more money today. Okay, so wrong button. So we want to buy that one, and we want to buy this one for now. And then the other two, I've got nothing in at the moment, but we will buy them at some point. Hopefully, if we make some more soybeans, we can we'll have enough to buy them other two fields and still have a bit of money left over. So I want to grab the harvester. There is an upgrade to that harvester that I do want to get at some point. It's a little bit bigger, nothing crazy. We'll have a quick look at it now. So yeah, this is the one we are currently, no, sorry, this is the one we're currently running. But then you've got a 4,500, and you got two of them. And I'm thinking of this one because that one just looks cool. And you can go BKT, got wide tire. You can go put an actual cabin on it. Look how cool that is. You can do little bits, and you can put a chipper or a spreader on. You can put a fuel tank on, an extra fuel tank. It's pretty cool. And then it's got a 5-meter header, which I think is the same as these. Oh no, so it's 4.2, that's 3.4. Yeah, that gets a 5-meter. Cool. Okay, so it would be better, so we'll have a look at that as well. But of course, first job is to get this harvest started on these new fields. So we're going to cut the barley first. We're not going to drop straw because I've got no way to collect it. Plus I don't really need it at the moment. So let's get started. We'll do the barley first, just so it's out of the way. It's all going to be ploughed anyway. See, the best thing, one of the good things about these fields is because they're small, they don't take a lot of time to harvest, even with a small harvester like this. I mean, obviously our main field takes a little bit longer because it's a good sized field now. It feels more like, you know, like a starting field on a bigger map. It's still quite small, but I like how it shows on the mini-map which is pretty cool. I mean, it should do, anyway. We're going to need to get the soil information from these fields as well. We have to remove all these trees before we start ploughing. Plough all the fields together. I'm going to try and keep to the boundaries that are currently set because I don't want to make it look weird. It sounds strange, but you can actually make it look really weird if you try and extend the field as much as possible. Mainly just because, I mean, I'm used to seeing these fields the way they are, so as long as they're the same size on the outside, I don't think it'll really bother me all that much. So, that's the barley, almost done already. Our next harvester will have a bit more capacity and a slightly bigger header. I may actually just take this down to the store and get a little bit out of the bank in the form of a bank loan to get our new harvester, just to make life a bit easier. Down this barley first, get that over and done with. We'll get that put away. I'm just going to drive it over and drop it in using the pipe. Just not much point driving the tractor out here to drive it back in and then having to drive the harvester in anyway. Oh, then again, I could just reset it. I'll just take it back to the farm and reset it there. It won't make a difference. Bouncy, bouncy. Tight fit. The only thing I'm worried about is being able to fit the thingy through there. Can I remove that fence? I've never actually tried. Oh, good. Yeah, that's much easier. There we go. Now that opens up my options quite a bit. I'm so glad. I mean, on a lot of these pre-built farms, unfortunately, for some reason, you click a fence and it wants to sell everything. Which is a bit silly. So the fact that I can remove the fences is great. It means I can make holes in other places as well, you know, other places to get out and stuff. Okay, so normally I'd drive it down, but it's just faster to reset, to be honest. Just reset down there. I'm gonna have to drive the new one up here anyway. I mean, I could get a trailer and put it on the trailer and all that, which technically I should do. I mean, that's the way you'd normally do it. but it's fine. I'm sure someone somewhere's driven a harvester from one in order to get it where it needs to go, so it's not like we're driving across country, it's a couple of minutes. Okay, and then we want we'll go for this guy. We'll go BKT wide. We want. Do we want the actual? No, we'll go original. I mean, the wheels are already costing me an extra £3,000. We'll go chipper or spreader. We'll go spreader. Capacity. We'll go for, yeah, we'll go for the extra fuel tank. Why not? There we go. And then we want the 5-meter header. Awesome. Oh, big truck. I always forget that's there. Oh yeah, there it is. The Massey Ferguson 3640. Bit of an upgrade, nothing crazy. It's got a bit more capacity and a bit wider header. A bit more horsepower as well, if I remember rightly. Can only go 12 miles per hour, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get back up to the farm. But we'll get there. Alright, so we're coming up on our new soybean field. We're just going to get started, get this harvested. Glad I didn't need to get a new another loan, which was nice. Oh, I need to unfold this one. Okay. Wait, you just opened a hatch. Really? Is that it? Alright. Yeah, for some reason it still considers it to have like an enclosed cab, so the engine volume's actually quiet, which is a bit weird, but I mean, I think that might just be a mistake, which it's understandable, really. I mean, normally you'd put a cab on this rather than not, but I was budgeting, so. Yeah, we'll get all this harvested, and then we'll go sell the rest of the soybeans. Yeah, I just decided that I'll grab those 2 extra fields. We now own all these fields, which is sweet. We'll have a bit more cash once I've sold these soybeans. We're getting there. It's definitely a bit faster. But what I really want to do is I want to have a look for an interesting mod I saw where the header for the harvester actually folds, which is a really cool idea, because that would be like perfect for this farm. A header that folds in half, you know, on top of each other. So I'm going to have a look and see if I can actually find that. definitely, because it's a mod I'm very interested in. I mean, I'm not really fussed about the speed of the harvester per se. For example, it's like I love the Colossus harvester that you can get on Mod Hub. But I mainly like it for the fact that I can change its colour and I can put police sirens on it, or police lights anyway, which I find really cool. You know, its work speed's a bonus basically. We're almost full, by the way. This field's almost filled the harvester. We're at 94%, 95% now, so hopefully I should get all this before it's full. I really don't have to come back for a little tiny itty bitty bit. That would be kind of frustrating. We've got a little bit of barley that we can feed the chickens, which is good. Saves me purchasing more food for them. I'm also a little frustrated that I didn't think to delete that gate sooner. That could have saved me all kinds of pain. And yeah, so I mean, honestly, getting rid of most of the whole fence is probably a good idea. It'll just open up the farm a bit, but I like the fact that he put the time. Whoever made the map, the creator, put the time to put that fence in. He took that time to do it, so I need to move that out of the way. I think that one's got the mount on it. Yeah. Let's put him there. Just need to move it quickly while it's because it's right now it's in the way. I've got better places to put stuff now, so I really should be organised. Oh, I can also move plough. I'm going to need to plough in a bit actually anyway, but I just need to move it because I've got all this space out here now. I need to start utilising the space. So I'm going to put the plough here next to the limer. There we go. And then I'll put this. I'll put it right here up against the fence. That should be a good enough spot. There we go. And then I just need to move the roller. And then we can go sell these soybeans. Because why wouldn't we? I've also got to somehow get a tray. I need to get a trailer for the eggs and the honey, because that's going to be next on the list. Yeah, this episode might be a little longer than normal, just because I don't know. After watching a few of my videos, it just feels like there's not a lot of content per se. I mean, you see me like the beginning and the end of things, and you don't really see the process that I have to go through. So that's what I'm trying to express in the videos. It's the process that I have to go through to make these videos, and just to play the game. Go. Put our new harvester in here. Oh, wait. That. No. There we go. lower the header first. Okay, so that's put away. Now we're going to need to go and sell these soybeans because the price is still good. We also have a ton of eggs to sell, but I don't think the price is very good for them right now. Now we're only taking 13,000 litres of soybeans, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so I'm going to get these sold. Yeah, it's definitely easier to get out of the farm now. So it's good to know I can actually delete those fences. I'm going to be able to start merging them fields. Well, that didn't end well. Nobody saw that. You know, the realism mods always manage to catch me off guard. Every time. I'll get comfortable and then boom, it's like, yeah, by the way, physics. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful when you're using the realistic mods. Not so much the dirt ones, the real dirt mod, it's the real wheels and the real centre of balance or centre of gravity mods, you know, that make it a bit more realistic, and you know, the more weight you have, the more likely you are to tip, basically. Right, so we have to go right here and follow this. I love this little road. It's like, you know, it leads into like a secluded, tight little area. You've got to be careful, and there's bits of wood on the road. It's pretty damn cool. Oh yeah, driving first person is definitely better. And then it just opens up. You got a nice field next to you. I feel sorry for whoever has to harvest that. Jesus. Oh, is that a box in the middle? I wonder if that's got a collectible in it. Oh! Cool. Oh, I just got 200,000 for that. I am not going to complain. But that's really cool. So there's some cardboard box collectibles. You have to keep my eye out for them, but I'm not going to complain at 200,000. That's really cool. So that'll really help out now, because I'll be able to massively expand. Alright, let's make some money. Sort of 32,500. Awesome. Right, so let's have a look. Right, so we now own these. The next ones were these three. So that's 60, 55. That one's 130, but that includes that forest area there. Oh, we could go for these two. Yeah, we'll buy these two. So we'll buy that. We'll buy that. Awesome. Oh, and also I want to buy that one, because I'm going to turn that one into wheat field to feed the chickens. That's basically what that's going to be for. Alright. And that's going to be it for this episode. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I will see you again next time.